Alrighty guys, this is snugsonblitz and I'm back with another video for you today. The Panther 2, the Tier 8 German medium tank. This is a tank that I've had a little bit of history with. I'll share that with you as I go along. I'm going to do a review of it, but before I do, you know the drill. If you like my content, if you like my stuff, if you like hearing my sexy voice, go ahead and hit subscribe or like or comment down below what you think of this tank. I'd love to hear from you. It helps the algorithm and it helps spread the word of my channel, which I would very much appreciate. And of course, you can share this video online if you feel so inclined. Anyway, let me give you a review of this tank. Overall, I'm gonna say good. Gun. Good. But just like the scent, you're gonna have to fire a frick ton. Armor. Good, especially against lower caliber guns, you're definitely gonna get quite a few bounces. And I think I'll illustrate a few crazy bounces I get in the games I have if I'm not mistaken. Maneuverability. Good. I just wish I had a little bit more speed to allow it to ram. It would be a much better tank if that was the case. Not OP for sure, even with that. Anyway, first game, we're on Castilla. They have a standard B, uh-oh. A T92E1, uh-oh. A Brask, uh-oh. T77, uh-oh. Yeah. This is rough for me. We have a WZ120, and we have a Cent 5. So the Cent 5-1, that's good news. Why? Gun depression. You can peek up over the hill there and not take any hits in return. So that's good news. A WZ, a little bit of a tougher tank to use because of the lack of gun depression, but it does have good turret armor. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to push up. This is a tier 9 game. I'm going to stay very passive and snipe. The gun's accuracy is pretty good. The DPM is very solid. Penetration, okay-ish. So I remember when I first got this tank, there were no light tanks in the game back then, so meds had to spot, but it just didn't have the speed to really get in a good position. Tanks like the T-44 were far superior way back when. But over time, I've gotten better at this tank, and I think, especially in a tier 9 game, if you play it as a sniper to start off and just support your heavies or your meds, I think this tank can work. The accuracy is pretty good, DPM is solid, but be careful of those sharks, Centurion 5.1s, Defender Mark 1. You're gonna need to use APCR, and sometimes you won't even be able to pen them depending on the position of their tanks. So yeah, I think this tank shines when there are less tanks on the battlefield. I mean, really, because it is decently agile now since it got a buff. The gun is solid. And yeah, we got a bit of a problem because the WZ abandoned our poor Cent, and now the Cent is getting pushed by 2 tanks. Our T95 is sitting in the corner, supposedly supporting him, but yeah, I don't think he does much. Unfortunately, I bounced that. Oh, dang it. So the standard B is pushing in here. I'm guessing the T95 hit him because he's not looking good. But now we've got 3 tanks here and no spotting, so that's a problem. Thankfully, though, the standard B decides to push on up. Not the best idea considering how little health he has. And the T95 has proceeded to not move at all. Yeah, I know he's slow, but he is full health, and you know, he could really take out the M6, or could have taken out the M6 quite easily. Okay, I'm gonna aim in here, track him. Nope, got damaged his engine, not bad. Our heavy tanks are doing well on the other side, so 5 versus 4. I've got the T95 behind me, so you know what? I'm gonna use him as my support, so I'm gonna push on him. And here I'm going to use my good accuracy to pinpoint weak spots. But again, I'm going to use APCR because I don't want to mess around with this Turret, bounce that shot. That's nice. That means I'll get another free shot. Boom. Might take a hit here, but yeah, he's trying to use his gun depression, wiggle his turret, but again, oh, he misses that shot, or doinks it into the ground. Another shot aimed in. You know, aiming is an underrated skill. I'm serious. I mean, yeah, so he's gone. T95 did help me, but yeah, he's decided, you know, I mean, now the game's over, so there's not much he can do, but he's decided that I'm going to sit in one spot and not move and not do anything, and we'll find out how much damage he did later on. He really should have had a field day with the standard B pushing in and the M6 out in the open there. If he hasn't done more than 1,500 damage, I would say that's an absolute fail. Anyway, let's find out what he did in a minute. And I'm just going to find this G-Saw. I've got enough hit points to deal with him. Yes, his gun hits hard, but once he's fired or shoots his load, as you might say, he will be easy to be taken care of. So, where are you, G-Saw? Aha, he went back up. One shot there, he's gonna try and get me. Okay, will he be able to hit me? Answer is, he misses one, and he bounces the second one. So, ooh, rough going there, buddy. He's gonna back on up here, and I can't quite get over. Yeah, I mean, that's not the right angle. I knew that. But luckily, the WZ-120 is gonna push on over. Might take a hit for his trouble, but G-Saw's reload is long. Did take a hit, but it's all over. So, not a bad first game, if you ask me. 2,689, and I blocked 750 damage as well. Came in second, not bad, and the T95, Moving on to our second game, and we have a big problem here. They've got a Cent 5-1, problem. They've got a 53 TB, tough, Yag Tiger, a CC Mark 1. Yeah, I mean, my tank's probably the weakest tank in the game. We have a T49, that's good news, as long as he doesn't rush to his death. The two of us should be able to take care of the Cent 5-1 if he is alone. But let's see what happens. Now, the T49 does a good job to begin. He takes this bush and tries to do some spotting for us. So good news there. We found the scent. I'm gonna try and stay a little bit hidden. I don't even wanna approach the bush. I wanna see the scent get a little bit closer. But the battle has already commenced on the other side. The question is, how many tanks are here? Do I have any shots on the other side? And the answer is no, but I've been spotted. That's a shame. Okay, so T49's here with me. Again, come on, Cent, come on. Ooh, that's not bad, that's not bad. Ooh, that's my own fault, but I'm gonna out-reload him. So, yeah, so we both had one bounce, and I'm gonna get 2 shots in, he got 1. Ooh, but look at that. Yeah, that was definitely not the Cent. That was probably the Yag Tiger. So I'm gonna say, nope, no, don't push in. Don't push in. T49, I'm saying no, TD. Now, if the Cent pushes in, he should be able to take care of him because the Yag Tiger is probably going to stay back and snipe. I'm just thinking maybe I can push in here. Oh, look at this. Across the map. Nice. So, pretty accurate. A lot of guns cannot make it across the map, but this gun can. I mean, it was an RHM. Uh-oh, so our T49 is battling it out with a Cent, and he's doing well, but he went the wrong side of the frickin' hill, so yeah, he's not gonna make it. Thankfully, our Cent here is, or the enemy Cent is not the best player, so he's gone. But I did warn the T49. I mean, what can you do, right? I mean, I said TD. I think you should, if you play this game for any amount of time, know what the heck that means. But he chose to push in. He's going to pay the price. So I'm going to ignore the Yag Tiger. Although I have good mobility, I could probably get around him. The problem is his DPM. If he tracks me and tracks me again, yeah, I mean, he can rip me apart. But 5 versus 2, I know where the RHM is. I've got plenty of hit points. So let's put them to use. He's over here. He's over here. I would love a good ram. It would be nice to have, you know, 5 more kilometers of speed to really make this tank, you know, a bigger threat. Bam! I love it. I love a good ram. But a little bit more would have been even nicer. Getting hit from somewhere. Ooh, yeah, I'm getting hit hard from the center of the map there, as you can see. Yeah, Tiger is pushed in. I'm just going to try and stay hidden here. And now let the rest of my team spot for me. I'm not the biggest threat to him, but look at his accuracy. Boom, APCR, lower plate, boom, 2 shots. Can I hit another shot? The answer is yes, I can. I changed the AP because he turned to the side. And I managed to take him out. So, another decent game. This game, half sniping and half attack mode. 2,600 and I blocked 650 damage. So very much the same as the first game. Our SU-130 said easy, and yet he died really early on in a horrible position. And I'm just like, why are you even talking? We did everything. Okay, now my buddy's in the Chimera. I'm gonna head off to D. They have a T-77, that's a problem. Progetto, that's a problem. T-34-2, not really. It really depends on the player. It's not the easiest tank to play simply because it's so low to the ground, so a lot of players will struggle with it. But it can hit hard, and the turret is very solid. Anyway, I've got my buddy here, so the 2 of us should be able to take out the Progetto and the T-34. Let's see what happens. The thing is, on any map, if you push in too aggressively, too early, without information on where the enemy team is, you can get rushed by the entire team. That's what happened in another game I played with this guy. I told him not to push in, he pushed in, and of course we got ripped apart. Why? Because everybody was there, and I suspected they would be, because our team split up and they had a lot of fast tanks, so they all stuck together. Okay, 2 shots in there on the Progetto, but he's gonna bounce that shot. He doesn't have the best pen. I love the Progetto to death, but that's its one weakness. Here comes the T-34-2, a little bit late, and now he's gonna pay the price. But watch this, I mean, shooting the turret at this range. Oh, and he got hit from behind, so 5 versus 6, things are looking good. Yes, so a good start here. We've got 2 bases, done a decent amount of damage. All we need to do is figure out where they are. Now our CC-64, great tank, great hull down capability. Just peek on up, buddy. Come on, come on. I'll give you a nudge. I'll help you up the hill. I'll help you up the... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he's a special player. I mean, if you're afraid to peek up with a CC-64's turret, yeah, you don't know what you're doing. I mean, that turret is freaking adamantium. It's like Wolverine's claws. It can just bounce every freaking thing. Took a hit there, took another hit there. Somebody hit the Super Hellcat. Don't know who that was. Probably the Ferdinand or maybe the WZ. But my buddy here should be definitely going after him. He's got more hit points than me. The Super Hellcat is not a threat. We know there's a tank over there. I'm just going to back on up, and hopefully the CC will finally get his act together and push on in. He finally is. Why he didn't do that before is beyond me. And now he's gone all the way over. He's not using his turret armor. He's just flat ground. Stupid move. But, I mean, the gun is great, so... And the armor is, you know, solid at distance, so let's see what happens. Anyway, the Super Hellcat's probably around there. If we could just light him up, we can rip him apart. I mean, he is not got the best of armor. He has a decent gun, but yeah. Now my buddy's pushed in here. He's pushed to C. I'm like, why are you pushing in C? He got plenty of hit points. I guess you can take out that guy. That was a good shot. I'm not sure that was my buddy or someone else. But these guys are not looking good. Let's just punish them. If you're gonna move in, move in. He's got no health. Come on, get rid of that guy. If you don't get rid of him... Yeah, okay, so now they're getting another base. So we have the advantage right now, but once they get a third base, yeah, this is all about map control, and we don't have it right now. We're stuck in this little corner of the map, and they have everywhere else to move around and cause problems for us. And my buddy's going after, well, I don't know what he's doing. Come on, get rid of the Yo, and this CC64. Come on, jeez, you got me, buddy. Okay, so there's a Super Hellcat. Okay, we got rid of the T-77. That's good news. Good job, WZ. I'm just going to use my speed because the rest of the tanks are not very fast. And what's this shot? Oh, that was horrible. Anyway, this Hellcat's going to come down to try and, I don't know, shoot the ground, I guess. I can probably take 1 or 2 hits because he'll most likely bounce 1 or 2. The Trav, or whatever it's called, Trombogan or something like that, has pushed in, taken out our CC64. That's embarrassing. Anyway, but now at distance, I'm just going to track and use my great DPM. Slow turn rate, and I'm not the best player giving me side shots. I mean, never ever do that. Everybody can hit you. And yeah, I should be able to take this guy out. We've got control now. We're gonna win on cap points, but okay, APCR, just aim in. 1 more, can I get 1 more? Come on, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. There we go. So, not a bad game in the end. Started off great, then it kind of slugfest, and then finally 2,889 and 1,000 block damage. Ferdinand, great job there. You don't often see Ferdinands do well, so great job, buddy. Our CC64, spoiler alert, not a good player. I mean, you can tell. You know, you gotta know what your tank's best attributes are. CC64, hull down. You know, use ridges. And he's like, I'm gonna go on flat ground. Okay, you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, you don't know what you're doing. And that's why you're here, right? To kind of get some ideas on how to play these tanks. I'm not a super pro. I'm a decent player, I think. And hopefully you're learning something from these videos, or at least enjoying them. Because I do try. If I were to compare this tank, I think it's very much like a Cent. If you like the Cent, I think you'll like this tank. They both have pros and cons. The armor, hull armor on this tank's a little bit better. I think the turret armor on the Cent is a little bit better. Speed about equivalent, but the ramming capability of the Panther is better. I think the mobility, you know, agility, I would give it to the Cent. It moves a little bit better around now. I think the Panther could use, you know, a 3 to 5 kilometer speed boost to make it definitely a competitive tank. Right now, I think for newer players, they will struggle with it. And don't even think about playing this tank stock. It absolutely stinks. It really does. The gun is atrocious in Tier 8 and Tier 9. Anyway, that's all I got for you. What do you think of the Panther 2? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Snugs on Blitz, out.